Hey everyone, I'm Phantom King and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, and I'm actually going to be going through the first episode since I never recorded the first one until episode 2. So now that the theater mode is available, I'll be going through the first episode before heading into the rest of Dark Road. So I'm just going to try to narrate this as I go through it. Right, starting out, we see some cutscenes, of course, from Union Cross, going through the different Disney worlds and Dark Chirithy and everything like that. And of course, Ephemer and Scold. That dream again. I've been having the same dream over and over again for as long as I can remember. An unfamiliar world filled with unfamiliar faces and unfamiliar goodbyes, as if I'm experiencing a life that belonged to someone else. This island surrounded by smaller, desolate isles. A vast ocean and a never-ending sky. This is my entire world. Maybe there's something beyond these waters. Maybe there are worlds like the ones I dream of. If I could get to the outside world, would I be able to meet my friends from my dreams? I can't get the thought out of my head as I lie on the sand like a starfish day after day, feeling like I'm falling through the sky. And of course, I believe this is his future self that kind of went to him and contacted himself from the past. My waypoint. What? The world from your dreams. It does indeed exist. This is nothing but a prison surrounded by ocean. There is nothing for you here. Is this where you wish to carry out your life? Who are you? I am your waypoint, as you are mine. What do you mean? Who are you? How did you get here? Answers are meaningless if you lack the knowledge to understand them. Here there is only so much you can learn. You must explore the world outside. Huh? It's easier than you'd think. One step forward is all it takes. But if you lack the courage and strength, your dreams will remain dreams forever. And so that's kind of how his journey began, I guess. And I guess it's old Xehanort that brought him to Scala, which kind of implies they kind of skip over, where he brought him to. Now, I'm not sure if that's paradoxical because he remembers Scala because he was there, but he only went to Scala because he himself brought himself there. So I'm not sure if that's some kind of paradox. Xehanort. It's almost time for class. I know. Wait, Aren't you going? Eventually. Always doing things in your own time. It's gonna take a while for the others to show up anyway. That's true. What's it like out there? Huh? What was it like on the other side of the ocean? Must be nice to know. Beats me. But this is where they found you, right? Yeah, I was lying here unconscious, but what does that prove? The nearest towns we can see are all abandoned. That means you had to have come from somewhere farther away. Or maybe I fell from the sky. Well, that's new. What you can see is only part of the picture. Not only that, the things you get used to seeing can fade into the background. So you're sticking with I fell from the sky. Keep an open mind, Eraqus. Maybe then you'll actually beat me. Wait, you've been talking about class this whole time? Come on, we need to get to class. The outside world, huh? What I wouldn't give. But yeah, as you can see, all of them kind of dream of going to other worlds, just like Sora, Riku, and Kairi, back on the islands. And of course, Xehanort himself coming from those very same islands. But these scenes give us kind of an insight into their life here on Scala. But at this point, as Eraqus pointed out, the other parts of Scala that you see in the distance are, according to their knowledge, abandoned. So they're like kind of the last people, I would assume. And as we know, this is after the timeline of what would now be Missing Link, which is Scala kind of in its prime, I guess. It's gonna be interesting if they show in the end of Dark Road what happened to Scala. Since we know after Kingdom Hearts 3, Mickey is going to be going to Scala, or he's going to try to find it. I don't know what kind of state it's in right now, since the only Scala we've been to in Kingdom Hearts 3 is the one from Xehanort's memory, which is not, as far as I understand, it's not the actual Scala that we went to, but kind of his memory of it, in kind of an alternate dimension spawned by Kingdom Hearts, I guess? If that's kind of what happened there. Oh? Thought we'd be the last ones here. Me too. Being late and running away is what you do best. That's right. And don't you forget it. Just call me Tardy Fleetfoot. Sounds like a Monkey Island name. Balder's not here yet? Nope. And the Master? Not here either. Well, that's a first. I wonder what's going on. This was pretty short notice. We're not here for the class? Master Odin. Of course, there's their master, who we don't really know much about either. I did not gather you here for our usual class. The day I met the man in the robe, my world was turned upside down. But I got used to it eventually. Your world can change in an instant. Sometimes all it takes is a single step. And of course, there's the title card for Dark Road. Episode 1 is Unexpected Departure. I'm afraid I bear bad news. The 7 upperclassmen have gone missing during their training for the Mark of Mastery exam. Training? What kind of training? As you know, there are many worlds outside of Scala at Caelum. Before the Keyblade War, all the worlds were joined together. But the war forced them apart, and now their residents know not of others' existence. To maintain this order, meddling with other worlds is strictly forbidden. However, in preparation for the Mark of Mastery exam, Keyblade wielders are given permission to journey to these worlds to broaden their horizons. How does one get to those worlds? There are several ways. Ways you can't even share with us lower classmen? Don't be like that, Eraqus. You are right. They are taught only to upperclassmen. But today is an exception, really? You're going to tell us? I can't believe this. I would like you to use this knowledge to find the missing wielders. Yes. You don't have to sound so excited. Yeah, people are missing, you know. Right, sorry. Guys, we get to go to the outside worlds. This is huge. The situation is worrying. Which is why I'd rather be part of a search party than sit here and do nothing. Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? What about Balder? Oh yeah. Is he still in this room? I'll get him. I have given Balder a different task today. He will not be joining us today. Oh? What's he doing? As you all know, his sister is one of the missing upperclassmen. I have yet to tell him the news to avoid any unnecessary concern. In the meantime, I would like you to search for the missing students. Ordinarily, there is much to learn before going to the outside worlds. However... What the heck? That kind of skipped the end there. I'll see if I can fast forward to that part. Not sure what happened there. However, as time is of the essence, is what he said. Alright, so next they're going to try to start looking for their missing classmates. So how should we do this? Well, the master wants us to split up into 2 groups. How do we decide? Rock, paper, scissors? Xehanort got any ideas? About Well, we've all studied the other worlds, but you're the only one of us who's been out there. The upperclassmen disappearing our mission? What do you think's going on? Well, regardless of my past, one thing's for sure. The connection between worlds is unstable. According to the Master, the Keyblade War engulfed the world in darkness. When it was over, all the worlds began being rebuilt into what they are now. But time flows differently in each one, depending on when and how quickly they've restored. Some worlds are already complete, and their time has begun to flow. But others are not, and for them, time stands still. The different worlds are all moving forward at different speeds from different starting lines. Let's say worlds are like people. Some are babies that crawl, some are toddlers that have just started walking, and others born yesterday are already adults that know how to run, right? Yeah, something like that. What I'm saying is that we need to be careful about what we say and do while we're out there. Right. Wherever we go, we have to make sure we don't say anything about the other worlds. We need to respect their order. If rules and order are already established in that world, yes. But what if you're in a world equivalent to a newborn? Then the rules can be changed. But why would anyone do that? Even if it is possible, do you think anyone else out there knows of any of this? Hold up, let's go back to what Xehanort said. I think the point was that the instability of worlds could have something to do with why they all disappeared. Right? Right. So some worlds would have been completely restored while others haven't. Exactly. But there's no way of knowing how far along the world is unless you actually go there, right? Yeah. That's kinda scary. This is gonna be a tough mission, isn't it? Probably, the 7 wielders each left on their own, but the Master wants us in groups of 3. This won't be easy. Guys, enough talk. How should we do this? Are we good? Alright, so they split up in 2 groups of 3 with their Keyblade armors. There are several ways to travel between worlds. To ensure your safety, you will be donning armor that wards off darkness, and your Keyblade will become a vehicle for travel. And of course, the first world we headed off to was Acrobat. Did we make it? Looks like it. This doesn't look so bad. I guess I was wrong. We just got here. They've gotta be Heartless. Not bad for our first battle. Yeah, but we need to stay sharp. I hope the others are okay. I'm sure they're fine for now. Let's focus on finding some clues. Notice anything weird? Yep. Where is everyone? Maybe no one ever lived here. I doubt it. Look at the buildings. Maybe living beings are restored last. But this world isn't complete yet? Were there monsters in the world you came from? When the world is rebuilt, the residents are the final step. Until then, monsters roam as free as can be. Are they the Heartless the Master told us about? That's a good bet. There are two types of Heartless, right? Emblem and Pureblood Heartless. Okay, but the Emblem Heartless existed in Future World projected by the Book of Prophecies a long time ago. So why are they here? Good point. Maybe it's a clue. Do you think the Heartless attacked the missing students? Possibly. But these Heartless weren't that strong. Maybe not the ones we fought. Now I'm really worried about the others. Let's try to gather more information. We'll head back once we find something. See what? I told you there were stronger Heartless around. What? You call that strong? Yeah, I do. But we handled them just fine. We did, but the missing wielders were all on their own. What would you do? If what? If you were alone and came across those monsters. Run, fight. Exactly. Some would run, and some would fight. Even if they were alone when they encountered some of these Heartless, I doubt that these monsters are the reason why they all disappeared. Good point. But what if there's stronger monsters out there? Ones you can't run from? Come on, seriously? You never know. Then I'd run faster than I ever have before. Of course you would. Right, so now they reconvened back at Scala. You're back already? We just got here. Bet you got scared and ran, huh? That's your M.O. That's your M.O. I'm glad everyone's okay. We ran into Heartless. So did we. But no sign of any actual people. Same here. Were the Heartless strong? Yeah. I hate to say it, I'm not sure even an upperclassman could have taken them on alone. What now? Will we report our findings to the Master? No way. Huh? I agree, let's not. So what do we do? This mission is pretty dangerous, you know. We're Keyblade wielders, right? We see a Heartless, we take it down. We can't just run when things get rough. The Master taught us all about the Heartless, and how much of a threat they pose. Students who went missing knew what they might face, and undoubtedly prepared for it. But what about us? Can't we do the same? Don't we have the same determination and drive? We do, and you're right. But if any of you feel like you're in real danger, run. Don't turn around, don't wait for the others. Run like the wind. Eraqus. Let's try to find a solid lead this time. Should we change groups? Alright, round 2. Just so you know, you weren't joking about running from danger, right? Come on, Vor. Running away is what Eraqus does best. Be safe. We'll meet back here soon. And all their Keyblade armors are pretty interesting looking designs. And I believe this was the end of episode 1. Yep, 4 years later. An unfortunate end and a dark foreshadowing of what's going to happen in this story. As we see Eraqus in the future, or 4 years in the future, at a gravesite, leaving flowers for his fallen classmates. Now, this is still not made clear if this is the classmates we were just seeing, or if these are the upperclassmen that have since disappeared and were discovered that they died or something. So we don't really know yet, or it could be a little bit of both. But of course, here's Eraqus. You're leaving? Yeah. We had some good times, huh? Yeah. You don't have to leave. What happened wasn't your fault. I just want to see more of what's out there before the Mark of Mastery exam. That's not for a while. Besides, you've already seen what's out there. Not everything. What are you looking for? Fine, but you better come back. You've got a score to settle. I'm at 117 wins, 312 losses, and 8 draws. You mean 107 wins, 323 losses, and 7 draws. Whatever. Close enough. Do you seriously mean that? Knew I'd get you to turn around. See you soon, buddy. See you. Episode 1, Unexpected Departure End. Next episode 2, The Presence of Darkness. And of course, that was the end of the first episode. So I hope you've enjoyed my little read-through of episode 1. And if you want to see more, I have episode 2 and 3 up on the channel for you to watch as well. And I'm going to be going into episode 4 and beyond, of course, with the latest update here. So until next time, I've been Phantom King, and thank you all for watching.